Hello YouTube. Yeah, where do I begin? Any of you that tripped onto this random video more than likely immediately are thinking, who is this guy? Why am I watching him? And judging by the thumbnail that might have gone with this, what does he have to do with the channel that's in question? Well, to start off with, it's kind of hard to really get into this. To really get into this, my name is Tom, and most of you on the internet better know me by the channel psu5324. A channel dedicated to motorsports highlights, car show reviews around the Philadelphia, Metro, Lancaster County, Chester County, basically the southeastern region PA of car shows. And plain and simple, the channel was hacked. Yeah. So to basically go back in time, the date was February 10th, 2023. I'm literally at work. Just got done with some actual work that I could not be, on my phone, because why are you at your job on your phone? And I got a list of notifications from my Gmail that my account was hacked. And by the time I gained access to the email, the notifications were said that the account was recovered, which it wasn't, and that there was a new two-factor authentication set in stone, a new phone number associated with it, a new recovery email, and a security key to then lock me out of my Gmail account, which then gave access to these great hackers that decide to take the original channel that is still online right now. I may include a screenshot of what the channel looks like at the moment, and the name, and possibly the profile pic. That was the original psu5324 channel, which it is now no longer that. It is now basically portrayed as a fake Tesla account that primarily only has 8 hours worth of live streams that were obviously taken from Tesla or Elon Musk himself, portraying it as an official channel. And now the videos I created over the last few years, going all the way back to the dedicated work I had since 2017, 2018, all the way up to beginning of February of this year, of 2023. And they're there, but they have all been privatized. So that way, none of the original subscribers that were following the channel could view anymore. And I only know this due to the fact that obviously, you click on a video that I had made, it says the video is private, but I also still have a Roku device that is still logged into the old account, and right there are all my old playlists of the highlights, compilations I'd made, car show reviews, wreck compilations. Everything's still right there intact. More than likely to obviously keep the hours up to eventually be monetized in the future, which I will not be benefiting from it. But I can say that that was done on a Friday, and that whole weekend was probably, I have to say, one of probably the worst ever in my life. Not to bring on like a sob fest or anything, or a pity me, but it really was. Because I mean, sure, yeah, the channel was part of the email account, and I'm assuming that's what the hackers were going for, because at the time the old channel was closing in on 9,800 subscribers, and it was gaining momentum. But the channel had not been monetized for a long time. Now, during its prime, when I was running it, I obviously had found a nice side passion, a nice hobby to take on that, you know, I mean, anyone out there that's on this website right now can tell you that a lot of them just go out, create content to possibly make some extra side dough, extra cash, and a decent amount turn into a full-time career. I looked at it as, you know what, let me give it a shot. I mean, I rolled some programs that in the end definitely benefited me. To be honest, it truly benefited me. The skills and the techniques that it takes to get a channel up and running on this site. And especially during 2020, as we know, was a great year. I was one of those individuals that had been laid off temporarily during that time, and while I was just waiting to go back to work, which I'm thankful I have been back now for almost 3 years now, I started just cranking out content, video after video after video after video. For those of you that didn't follow the original channel, it was started out just, you know, going out to car shows. That I have to thank one of my good friends, Todd. You may have seen him in some old videos or some other videos that have been on here. Got the bug that I was bitten by to go out to Cars and Coffees, any local car show that was out there, and film it and then post it. And then the other part, as being a motorsports fan, specifically, well, NASCAR, I decided to, you know, try out the compilations and expand the horizons. And obviously, being a diehard, I could figure, oh, let me look into this topic, make a video out of it. Let me look at this topic, make a compilation. And then decide, you know what, let me go into other avenues of racing, such as the NHRA and drag racing. And I had a good time making those. And it was one of those that I had made right before I went back to work that eventually took off a couple months later. For those of you that may have seen something pop up, the video Insane NHR Crashes 2020. 2020 being the fact that that was when the video was made, to be honest. And yes, the comment section blew up saying, oh, this wasn't 2020, this was... Of course, it was, the video was made in 2020, just to clarify. But then I figured, wow, something took off. Let's keep going down this avenue and see where it goes. More compilations followed. more wrecks, more weird instances that actually led to speedsociety.com, one of the big automotive blogs and article writers out there, wrote an article about one of my oddity drag racing videos. I may post the link somewhere down in the description below, give you a hint or a look into it. Obviously the article's still there, but the video that was attached that I had edited together is now private, which, as I had mentioned earlier, when my channel was hacked, they privatized everything, and yeah, leaving me completely locked out. But it was between the articles being written up and then some reaction videos being done to my content that I just simply edited together. Again, I think the NHRA, ESPN, Fox Sports, the coverage they provided, and it gained the channel momentum, and it grew and grew and grew, and obviously got the magical email saying, "You've now been monetized, welcome to the program." All right, so it was a decent run for about a year and a half. Managed to actually get some gas money out of it, considering I'm someone that does do a pretty, I wouldn't say long, but fairly decent commute, one way each way, so gas money was essential, especially during these times, and also provide extra income just in case, you know, some emergency happened, which for me had taken place in the form of, you know, bills showing up every so often that you always have to pay, and endless car repair bills between a couple of the vehicles I own over the last 6-7 months. And then the channel got knocked out sometime around October of 2022, just on, you know, reused content. And yeah, that was a bummer, but okay, let me see what I can do. And I try just keeping up with, obviously, the algorithms that you have to keep up with on YouTube to make sure you have a functioning channel that, you know, people are gonna find. And I was setting myself up, obviously, hopefully to reapply very soon to get back in the program. At the time, probably a day or two before the hack, and it's my own fault. I should have seen it as a red flag that I got a notification, not in my normal Gmail inbox like everything else came through, but in my spam box and the Google Drive app. And it was literally one of those, well, saying a video has been noticed by a group, and they will probably have a copyright strike following afterwards. And of course, immediately you get one of those emails. If you know, you freak out because you want the channel to keep functioning, and you don't want it to get shut down because there's a group out there. So that video was deleted immediately, and stupidly I clicked on the link to get the report, and there was no report. Now, I'm not sure if this actually contributed to the eventual hack, but it's definitely something that was different. And I would say to any content creator out there, just be aware if you get something like that, not in your general inboxes, under your promotions or social, anything that's not spam. If it shows up in your spam folder and you get a notification from Google Drive, just be careful. And I know a lot of you out there are like, well, you should have had two-factor authentication on it, all these other safety measures put in place. The sad thing is, I did. I had a device recognized to it, I had a number attached to it, and these hackers swooped in and did the job within basically less than 2 minutes. That's all it took. They gained access, they changed everything, changed the two-factor authentication, phone number, recovery email address, and they added a security key, which without a key, I can't get in. Now, if there's anyone from Google or YouTube that's actually seeing this video, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would like to work with you guys to hopefully maybe gain access back to my old account somehow and stop this craziness from happening. If any of the old subscribers to psu5324 are out there wondering what happened to the channel, well, I'm still here. And if you found this video, you probably have seen that this channel is the same exact name, same profile pic, and some familiar videos that have already been uploaded to get the channel rolling. And I know I had some faithful fans out there that love to comment on the videos, and I really did appreciate the admiration you had for the content I was putting out. So obviously when my email was hacked, I mean, yes, it was sure that the original channel was on the mind. It's like, I can't do anything. It's like, what am I gonna do? I can't upload anything. But that was probably maybe not even top priority on the list of things that were going through my mind that first weekend when everything went down. Basically, I had almost every single account possible associated with that email address. Thankfully, nothing like super important. That's all designated somewhere else, and will hopefully remain that way. But literally had to go through every single website I had an account with that email address, and for the most part it was long, but it was pretty straightforward to do just a quick swap to the new account I had created immediately that same night of the hack, just to gain control of the stuff I had online, whether it be, you know, Amazon or any other subscriptions I had converted over to this new account. But just that whole time, just sitting there waiting, thinking, what are they doing? Why was I attacked? Why was I hacked? And basically, I went ahead and, you know what? I figured they did it to me. I'm gonna invest in some extra security measures myself, which I have installed, thankfully, and God willing, nothing else does happen. But going forward, I mean, it came down to obviously that they saw the channel and they saw the subscriber count. And for those of you that know about the program, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours within a year of content watched. And clearly the channel had met those criteria. It was at closing in 9,800 subscribers, and hours were nearly 40,000. They knew that. But then I eventually kept telling myself, it's like, yeah, they hacked me for that, and clearly that's what they were after, and they got it. But the channel wasn't monetized. It had an audience, yes, but it wasn't making any profit whatsoever. So I just had to tell myself, okay, really, they just had an empty piggy bank that had an audience that was providing content for viewers that enjoyed it, but wasn't making any kind of revenue, profit, nothing like that. So I was thankful in that sense as well, that really, at this rate, they're just putting out stolen content from more than likely actual Tesla and Elon, that has gained views, but more than likely won't make any kind of profit off of it. So they basically just have it, so I can't, to sum it up. But this is why it led me to putting myself out there for the masses, which is you, the audience, to gain perspective on what happened. I mean, I don't know how much of a presence, like an internet presence I had for the subscribers, to the nearly 9,800 that were following the original channel. It was, they were probably wondering, oh, where'd he go? Or maybe it was just an afterthought, because, you know, some people subscribe but they forget they subscribe to something and they just don't watch the content anymore. But for the dedicated viewers, they were probably wondering what happened. Well, I'm still here. Nothing happened to me physically. The old account was simply hacked and stolen from me, to put it to straightforward point that it is. Now, I'm just not sure what the future does entail. I may continue on with this new channel, which is more than likely the case, just to, you know, maybe regain a presence, change things up a bit with a more personal touch. I mean, I could join the ranks of, you know, another race reviewer out there. I mean, it's really, it's open to anything. So the future is mine to do whatever I want with. For now, I will just try to regain the traction that was lost, the audience that was basically stolen from the result of the hack, and I mean, that's all I can really do. So, I mean, hopefully this video helps answer any of those questions that some of you may actually have had. And just remember, the channel name overall is the same, psu5324, but the handle is now psu5324 Motorsports. If you see the one without Motorsports, that would be the old channel that has been taken over by someone else, trying to pose as my old channel, but clearly isn't. I have checked on subscriber count for that old channel, and people are leaving, which, okay, I guess some people realized it wasn't the same and something to change. I mean, if you want to come and join the new crew that we're creating over here, more than welcome. And for the 9,800 that were subscribed to the original channel, I'd like to say welcome back. Things will hopefully go back into order, and we'll see what happens if this thing can get back to the level it was at. But I want to just take a quick moment to obviously thank the currently 12 subscribers that we have on February 26th, 2023. Thankful for coming aboard, or for those that are returning, rejoining. I'd like to take this moment also to obviously thank my family that I basically was kind of miserable throughout the entire experience, and they did help me through this. Things will start turning around, hopefully for the better. My friends that I've reached out to and have known about this, especially the friends that are family to me. I mean, the family. Thank you guys for all the support that you've given me this whole time. Kind of helped me through this ridiculous, insane, chaotic period right now, to say the least. It's really meant a lot. So, I mean, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I mean, it's just me ranting, rambling on about difficult period in my life that it just I keep rolling. And obviously ring that bell too right down there if you want to stay in the loop for any future updates that will be coming out regarding the channel. This channel, the new and reborn psu5324 Motorsports. Again, thanks for watching, guys. I hope I cleared the air for some of you out there and wondering what had gone on with the old channel that had gained such a presence online on its own. Wasn't a juggernaut, but it was a fun ride. And hopefully we can turn this new, renovated, reborn venture into something as well, recreating the magic that had gone with the original channel, and maybe grow on from there and expand to what kind of content may happen. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Tom, aka psu5324, the actual psu5324. Thank you, guys.
I'm not sure if the parking brake works, Tom. Hopefully this is not the last time I see you. Not today, Dad. Not today.